Hello, AudPodience. And I'm assuming out there you're all saying, hey, Justin. This is Justin. I am here from the future of the recording of this episode, but still the past, which is everything you're listening to because time travel doesn't exist. To tell you about two things that we didn't talk about in this episode. So the first thing is Friday night. That's today. If you're listening, if you're one of our hardcores that is listening today, today is the Oktoberfest Fill the Bus, Stuff the Bus event happening at the Aud. So bring your non-perishables, and I believe they're taking donations as well. So don't forget that. If you're driving to the Aud at this moment, there's a Zehrs to your left. Just pop in there and grab some cans. There's probably like a sale section at the front. Usually is. I don't know. That one, the one that you're passing. Just turn in. There you go. Good. Get those cans. The other thing I wanted to say is that we have teased this on social media. At the end of this episode, the one you are currently tuned into, we're going to have the interviews that we did outside the Aud on opening night play. How exciting. We talked to so many of you. They didn't all make it. I'm so sorry. But go listen. Hear what people had to say. See who's people's favorite Ranger is. Who they think's going to win the scoring race. How exciting. I'm excited. Okay. Now to the episode. Hey, Andrew.
Hey, Justin.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Cameron Reid, the 60th captain in Kitchener Rangers history.
I have to say that was very unexpected last Friday.
Very unexpected.
I can safely say I had no idea.
I feel like it was a bit rushed, too.
Yeah, I heard that he was on a plane at 1 p.m. when they decided or told him or...
I think that there was a leak, and therefore there was a media team rushing, and by team, maybe two individuals.
Yeah. Poor guys.
Yeah,
R.I.P.
poor guys. Yeah, trying to rush to get the information out.
Yeah.
But very exciting.
Yeah.
AudPod listeners mostly knew.
Yeah.
I think it was literally, I didn't post every response to our Instagram story, which if you aren't following us, you should be following us. Because we ask stuff like predict who the next captain is.
Yeah.
And I'd say 85% of the answers were Cameron Reid,
yeah.
which seemed to make sense.
These are also our listeners, and we've talked about the fact, I think last season we brought up at least 3 times that we thought Cameron Reid would probably be the next captain.
Yeah.
Of course, we didn't think it would happen this year. But he's earned it in every way. It's his play on the ice. It's his demeanor off the ice. Like, he's a leader in that room. Yeah, we've seen it this weekend. We saw him step up in important moments.
I feel like best player on the team, stands up for his teammates.
Yeah.
And I'm saying best player on the team because he's recognized he's the first round draft pick.
Yep.
He stands up for his teammates, like I said. He's an amazing skater. He seems like he's a great interview. Everything is coming together. I think that writing was on the wall.
Yeah. He also seems like a really nice human being, as we learned from Sean Fafaro's ever getting longer documentary of the 4-hour director's cut I hear is coming.
Sean is going to just start releasing documentaries. And I'm here for it.
He is the next Ken Burns, is what we've learned.
Absolutely, but of only Kitchener stuff.
Yeah.
Kitchener Waterloo.
Yeah. Kitchener-specific Ken Burns.
Yeah.
Seems like a compliment.
I think so.
Welcome to the AudPod, where we're talking Kitchener Rangers hockey with the AudBalls themselves, Andrew and Justin. Take it away, fellas.
Of course, it doesn't come without saying that Cameron Reid is our captain without talking about Ando.
It's true.
Nothing has really been said about Ando. There's no media, anything. Nobody's talking about Ando. We presume this means that he's sticking in at least Belleville or in Ottawa. We're not sure.
He was assigned to Belleville.
Okay, so he's been assigned to Belleville. So at least we know that for sure.
So we know whereabouts he should be.
Yeah.
We just don't know if he's coming back.
Like a 150-kilometer radius.
This sort of insinuates that he's not coming back, but it doesn't mean for sure he's not coming back because that's up to the Ottawa Senators.
And is the AHL the same? If he plays 9 games there, does he sign his contract, or how does that work compared to the NHL?
Okay, I'm going to go out on a limb because I don't know for sure, but I think there is a limited number of games he can actually participate in before he is no longer eligible to play junior hockey.
Which makes sense.
Because it's professional hockey.
Yeah.
So that would make sense to me. I don't know if it's 10 games. I don't know if it's I don't know what the threshold is. So
is it a bigger cup of coffee in the AHL than it is
I don't
the
know
espresso cup in the NHL?
Exactly. I don't know, but I do believe that once you're officially professional, there's no coming back. So I would think it's probably the same. I don't know why it wouldn't be the same. And it's funny because this is where he falls into that 20-year-old, the age rule. Like he could be the 20-year-old they carry all year.
Yeah.
In the A, which was a brand new rule.
And we're talking about this a little down because of course we want Ando back on our team.
We didn't get to say goodbye. That's the biggest thing for me.
It is, yeah.
Is I didn't get to say goodbye.
But we could not be happier for Ando.
Obviously.
If he makes this, if he ends up sticking at the Belleville Bulls the Belleville. Why can't I think of what?
It's so obvious.
Bells?
No.
The bells of the ball. The whip? I'm trying to think of
Belleville.
I'm having the
What team are they the farm team for?
The Senators.
There you go.
Is it the Belleville Senators?
Belleville Sens.
Oh. Did it used to be called the Belleville Bulls?
No, that used to be the OHL team. We learned this.
All right.
And
they should be the Belleville Bells though, is what we've learned.
Senators. Who were they before?
Babs is going to be so mad at me.
Oh, yeah. Belleville. I'm just looking to see if I can see. Yeah, okay, so they were the Binghamton Senators before.
Okay.
And they moved to Belleville.
And so they're the Belleville Sens.
The baby Sens.
They're the Bulls to me. I was having the give me a break moment. Yeah, so anyways, we're happy about Ando.
We are very happy.
This is awesome. Even if he ends up coming back, just having that much exposure to the team and those players, he's going to come back a beast if he does.
Absolutely. Wait, is it Kent? Were 20-year-olds allowed to play in the AHL? I thought that is new, right?
That's a new rule.
That is new. So that would be crazy if we're affected by that.
Is it 20-year-old or is it 19?
19 is the new rule.
Yeah. So he would be fine regardless.
Yes.
Yeah, he's not taking up this spot.
No, he's not taking up the spot. The previous rule requiring players to be 20 by December 31st of the season to be eligible.
Yeah.
Okay. And then now it's the 19-year-old slot per team. But I have no idea when his birthday is. It'd be weird if I just knew offhand when Matthew Andonovski was born.
You did some pretty intense research for the interview. I thought maybe you had engrave that in your brain.
It's true. He was born. Yeah, so he's already 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So he can safely be on the
Belleville
Bulls.
He can stay forever. He does not have to come back.
He's a Bull for life.
He's a Belleville Bull. He's a Bullville Bell. Forever. Yeah. Lifetime contract. No, so he's 20 years old. He can stay. The new rule would be 19, which would be even crazier. I do not like that rule now that I know that it's going a year earlier.
I get it, though. I get it. I get where...
I get it, but I don't think that there's enough players for it to be a rule. It's I could understand an exceptional player status like the OHL
I don't think they
has.
Had that.
And that's what I'm saying is the OHL, if you're 15 and unbelievable, you can apply for exceptional player status and you can play.
I actually think Ando is the perfect prototype of this
20-year-old. Yeah.
If he was 19 and they wanted to put him in, because he is a guy who plays that physical game and just needs that experience playing against men.
Yeah,
it's okay. I get that.
I agree. I can understand why. Let's say he's not coming back. Let's, for just argument's sake, he's not coming back.
Yeah.
That's all. That's better than what I was going to say. Yeah. Just a moment of silence.
Just a moment of silence.
We miss our captain. We're excited for the new era. We're excited for our new captain. But Matthew Andonovski, the Andalorian.
It's always a bittersweet moment.
He'll always be the first AudPod captain.
He will always.
And the first guest.
But then speaking of people who are back, everyone else is back.
Everyone else is back.
Humphreys, Reid, they all showed up Friday.
Yep.
I was like, all right.
And in the lineup.
Yeah, and in the lineup and played amazing.
They did. Absolutely. So good.
Yeah, I guess we should get right into those recaps. Friday night, we were at home at the Odd.
We were in the press box. So we were in the press box first time. We're really excited, obviously. We do feel like imposter syndrome, but 100%. The Rangers have made it very clear we are not to feel that way, and we are to sit in the press box and have a great time.
However, we got kicked out.
We didn't get kicked out. We didn't get kicked out, but we are fans.
Yes.
So when the Rangers score the first goal in the Erie game, Justin and I were like, yes! We had full fan reactions. Like, it was like, I knew that I wasn't supposed to do that, but instinctively when I saw the puck go in and everybody reacts, I just yelled a bit.
It was also like, I mean, we'll get into this a little bit, but the Rangers were down 1-0, but they were pressing really hard.
It's a build-up.
And there was a build-up to that moment, and we needed that, and it was a good goal.
It was the perfect storm for us to be reacting as fans.
Yeah.
And we're in the press box with team staff from the Erie Otters. Not our best, finest, most professional moment, but
no.
Here we are.
We got better. We only cheered on the next goal.
Yeah,
and we held it together.
And then it was just a flinch from there on out. I was sitting next to a journalist, and he literally, I looked at him and I said, "Did you feel that last one?" And he was just like, "No, it was pretty good. It's just a jolt. Just a jolt."
It's good. It's nice that we have some other people who can help keep us in check.
100%. I feel like we have a handler.
Yeah, you guys are allowed to be here.
Yeah.
With supervision.
With 24/7 supervision.
It's like a house arrest.
We're doing our best, okay? It won't be weird the next time that it happens.
No.
If we are ever invited
If we're
back.
ever allowed back.
Yeah.
Okay, so this was Kirsch's first regular season game.
Yes.
He looked great.
Yes.
He looks like a big guy. He plays like
he
a
is.
huge. I know he is a big guy, but he plays like a big goalie. Jacob Markstrom or Blanket Shesterkin, like he's got that big presence in the net.
Sure. He's 6'4", 200 pounds. He is a big guy. Yeah. And he's obviously a 19-year-old player, so it's not necessarily one and done with him.
Yeah.
Obviously, he could fall victim, or we could fall victim to the 20-year-old AHL.
Yeah.
Like, he could just go.
He could go, but we all know that goaltenders take longer to develop anyways. So
yeah, it's harder to get crease time when you're a goalie, get ice time.
So think about the fact that like Carter George, we'll talk about him in the next game, but like Carter George probably could be playing in the AHL, but
sure,
it's probably better for him to be in the OHL and just destroy.
Yeah, and if he's going to get more ice time.
Yeah, you're going to play
I don't know
45 games.
I don't know what the AHL situation is for him in LA.
Yeah.
So I could just see them being like, you know what, we have too many goalies down on the farm. It's better to do that.
Would be hard to imagine with their current goalie roster.
Yeah, I don't. You know what? If you said I'll give you $1 million to tell you who the two goalies are in LA, I couldn't do it.
Isn't Talbot there?
Is Talbot there? That's a mind blow to me.
Riddick is still there. Riddick is still the backup. Big save Dave.
No save Dave is what we call him.
Yeah, he's showing that.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kirsch looked great. Okay, first period. We're 3 games in. There's a trend. Slow starts
from this team.
Brutal.
Very slow starts. Like watching felt like almost like a carbon copy of that Brantford game where it was just kind of, are they ready to play hockey right now, or are they gonna? Yeah. And that's the thing, is we're not gonna say bad stuff about this team, but like the bottom line is, we've now watched enough games to be like, all right, so the first period starts have to get better.
Yeah, that's just like we
can't get worse. So it's like they will get better.
Yeah.
I think that's something that they'll nip in the bud.
I hope so. Yeah. Yeah, Erie got 8 shots, including a goal before the Rangers got their first shot on net.
Yeah.
And it was just like, okay.
Strange, because Erie was the team they already beat in Erie.
Like 5 days before.
Yeah.
Yeah, they knew what they were getting into. Erie didn't even look like they came on that strong. They just were stronger than the Rangers.
Yeah, absolutely. It wasn't like it wasn't as dominant as like the Brantford start where it was like,
yeah,
this
was
could be like
danger.
a 5-0 going into the period, scary kind of start. But
sure.
it just seemed like just a bit sluggish.
Yeah, for sure. Erie got a goal. It was not a pretty goal by any sense of the imagination.
No.
It was essentially like the puck ended up in the crease, and there was a hefty shoving match happening that basically pushed the Erie player into the puck, into the net.
Yeah.
It's not like a kicking thing or whatever. It's just like one of those things where that sucks.
It wasn't great.
Nobody's
wasn't
proud of that.
Wasn't a great goal.
Yeah.
But you know what? They all count the same.
They do. Erie got 2 penalties after that in the first period, which allowed the Rangers to start getting their offensive foot.
Absolutely.
Just unable to produce. Like it wasn't nothing at that point. They did started to kick it in about the 10-minute mark.
Yeah, it started to shift back to being Kitchener's
The penalty
game.
didn't look beautiful. The power play didn't look beautiful, but it was okay.
Come second period,
yeah,
the power play starts clicking.
For sure. Yeah, like we started with some great shots immediately in the second period, and then the Otters got another penalty, and that's when we got a nice tidy goal by Hayden Ellis.
Yeah, who continues his scoring prowess from the preseason.
Yeah, and I think they said on the broadcast this was the second power play goal in a row.
Yeah,
which I'm like, that how many times did we talk about the power play last season? Just needing somebody to put the puck in the net.
Yeah, especially early on.
And if that's Hayden Ellis,
that's great. Cameron Arquette was an assist on that goal as well as Jakob Chromiak, but Archie just continues to blossom as a scoring leader on the team.
Yeah.
Which I think is going to be huge for this Rangers team, is if they have that kind of scoring depth, it's going to be huge.
Yeah.
For them come playoff time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Romano gets his another power play goal set up by the captain himself, Cameron Reid.
Mr. Cameron Reid.
Our boy, Christian Humphreys.
Cameron Reid looks so good in this game. Like, obviously, he had flown from Nashville earlier in the day.
Yeah.
He arrived in Kitchener. He was named captain.
And then he went out and had a 2-assist game.
And then just looked like an absolute monster on the ice.
Yeah, best player on the ice, in my opinion.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
It looked like he was playing against the wrong league.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that's probably what happens when you spend that much time playing with the big boys.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, but that goal was beautiful.
Yeah, which was a great way to start the third. However, was 30 seconds later, they give up the lead, which I got quite nervous about.
Yeah,
it wasn't like a great goal, but this Tyler Challenger on Erie, he's
a good player.
In a draft year, I believe,
yeah.
And he's a good player. And
we noted him last year already. He's been a guy for a while.
Yeah, and it's 2-2. Is this like somehow like an Erie revenge game? No.
It was a little bit too bad because not that long before Erie tied it up, Kirsch had the save of the weekend.
That's true.
Off on the penalty kill.
That's true.
Unbelievable dive across the net. Just huge man putting his body in front of that puck.
Yeah.
Just
moments before.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it still ends up in the back of the net, and that's the way it goes sometimes.
It does.
However, I felt again the conditioning and the fitness of the Rangers just took over through this period. A little over halfway, Jack Pridham scores his first one of the season, which I would have bet the house that he was going to score a goal in this game.
Yeah. Also first game back.
Yeah. This was Reid's second assist. This was Christian's second assist, and this was the power play goal and the game winning goal.
And this was the one where he got the pass. He passed it to Reid, and then Reid passed it back to him,
and he just released it, and then had the hair slick back celly.
Yeah, that's the Pridham special.
Yep.
The Lamb got the next. We shouldn't go further without saying Erliden looked great.
Totally.
He didn't really have a team in front of him.
No, Erliden is a good goalie.
He's a really good goalie.
Yeah.
Like he kept the only reason that it was 1-0 going into the second was because of Erliden. The Rangers had some good chances in the first. The fact that Erie was able to tie it up in the second period again was Erliden, because he made some pretty massive saves.
Yes.
And then it just the team just collapsed in front of him. And Lamb got a great, like, the fourth goal was like, it was nice. He was positionally right.
Totally.
There's just nobody helping him.
No, and that Mateus Stark, Hayden Ellis, Tanner Lamb line was just like running their show.
Yeah.
And by that point, there's only 3.5 minutes left in the game.
Yeah.
They were spent. Erliden they were already down 3-2. That's the nail in the coffin.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Tanner Lamb adds a empty netter as well. No, it was
a
empty
sniped.
netter. Yeah, it was. That's what it was. Because I was like, I don't really remember it being an empty netter. Oh no, because it was just like
it was like it would have also beat the goalie.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. And Christian Humphreys gets his 3rd assist of the night on that one.
Which,
welcome
back.
And it's nice that Andrew McNeil picks up a point on that one too.
There you go.
Being one of those hard-nosed defensemen, sometimes those points are hard to come by. So
sure.
It was good for him to get on the score sheet. I think overall, this is what we expected.
Yeah.
So it was a great game for them to come back or not come back, but
they did.
They came back from the first.
But it was
period.
also welcoming back all these players.
But for everybody to come back is what I meant.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. For them to come back and have a second home opener, this is what we expected.
Yeah. Then the next day, the team went to Owen Sound. And
punched in the mouth.
Got smacked around.
I do not know how else to describe this, but in the first period, the Owen Sound attack looked like they were playing playoff hockey.
Uh-huh.
And the Rangers thought they were going to go in there and I think do what the Rangers do, which is perform at a high level and very skilled and make those passes and those breakouts and stuff. And a few of them found themselves on their back. I cannot say it any politer than that, but the Owen Sound attack were ready.
And Evan Hedrick also did literally get punched in the mouth.
Yes.
So
he took quite the hit crossing in there. It was great to see Weston Cameron again standing up
for his guys.
He is clearly a leader in that sense.
Yep.
That nobody's going to push these guys around. Weston Cameron's going to stand up for him, and there's guys on the team who can scrap.
You saw McNeil basically skate by moments later. Like if Weston Cameron hadn't dropped the gloves, McNeil would have been in there.
Which he's probably lucky. Weston Cameron was the one who got there first. That's all I will say.
We
don't need those lefts causing more havoc than
we did get Weston Cameron versus Easton, whatever his name is.
Easton, yes, I know.
I have it written down here, but I can't see it off quickly.
Easton Micus?
Yes.
Yeah. Phenomenal that Weston and Easton squared off.
Yeah.
All right, that's where we're at in 2025.
Okay, we have some distinctive fighters. So who's the Hulk puncher?
Andrew McNeil.
Yeah. What did we like? We got LeCharizard, who's just like a beast of all beasts.
Yeah.
And Weston Cameron fights like Sonic the Hedgehog. Like the dude just I couldn't even see the fist flying.
It's rabbit punches for sure.
Yeah, and they're just fast and furious, and he just demolished Easton Micus.
Yeah, he can handle his business.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily. I feel like he's a good skater, and I would like to see him get some more ice time because I feel like when he takes those 5 minutes, and that was 2, 5, and 10, so that was 17 minutes for the penalties for him.
Yeah.
So when he has that, and you're not going to get much time out there, and I want to see him play. So
did he get the 10 on that? I didn't think he did. Oh, he got the instigator.
Yeah, he got the 17 minutes there.
Great.
So 2, 5, and the missed
basically
conduct.
missed the rest of the period and started the next one.
Yeah, exactly. And you're already like maybe bottom 6, maybe 4th line. You don't necessarily need to go away for that long. But I digress. When somebody takes liberties with you, you have to respond.
Yes.
Unfortunately, they score the first goal, which I felt was a product of them running their show a little bit physically.
Yeah.
Jake Crawford, a really good hockey player.
Yeah,
really good hockey player. Was in the right place at the right time.
Yep.
A couple times in this game.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that was the only scoring in the first period. So it looked like we were down a player because of penalty minutes. We might have been down a player. I
was gonna say Hedrick came back right away.
He did.
He was back immediately, so that was all right.
Yeah. We didn't know who was gonna step up in this kind of a physical sense because nobody really did in that first period.
No.
I'm not saying
Owen
that the
Sound
fight,
came out
there was
hitting.
a fight, but I just mean like the hitting there was no response.
No.
For me anyway.
Which was abnormal for the Rangers, especially what we learned about them last season.
Yeah, I thought that was a bit odd. I don't know if they were tired because it was like a double header and they were just back in Owen Sound, and Owen Sound being their home opener had some jump.
You know what?
It's just crazy that Owen Sound had 3 games on the road before they had a home opener.
Yes, that's very strange. Yeah. But we know why. Because they had been renoing the building.
Oh, okay.
And so the reno just that gave them that extra buffer
Extra
week.
time.
So they didn't play any preseason games in the building.
That's
so this
right.
This was like their basically their first weekend in that building. I think what happened with the Rangers is they all spent all winter practicing their Bayshore bounce,
and now it's gone.
and then it's just gone.
Now there is no bouncing.
Yeah, and so
they're the Bayshore.
Yeah,
the bounceless Bayshore.
The bounceless Bayshore but they didn't fix the weird camera angles nor the contrast on that camera
on the main broadcast. When they do the insert, it looks great.
It looks totally fine.
So if anybody from Owen Sound is listening, we got to lift the blacks or something a little bit.
Just lower that contrast there. Just a touch.
All right. So then the second period starts, and the Rangers look like the Rangers.
Yeah.
They're back. 2 minutes and 47 seconds into the period, Hayden Ellis, the man now has 3 goals this year.
Yeah.
Getting real excited about Hayden Ellis. 3 goals this year. He scores unassisted, and then a minute and a half later, give or take, Jack Pridham does the thing again that he's going to do a lot. That 37 and a half is already looking silly that I set for his over-under. He has 2 goals in 2 games played. Yeah. So I don't know. He missed 2 games, so he's on pace for 66. Jacob Zoo and Andrew McNeil. McNeil gets on the score sheet again.
Yeah. That was a bomb shot by Zoo that Pridham
tips in, exactly, and that's great. Because that's what you got to do to beat Carter George.
Yeah.
Carter George is very good.
He looked like he put this game on easy mode for himself. Like, he never looked stressed.
And this is the issue with the rest of this game, is that the Rangers are basically killing penalties the rest of this game.
There's so many penalties.
And I say killing penalties loosely because they weren't. They were getting scored on power plays, essentially what was happening for the rest. And if you are on the penalty kill and you now have lost the lead, and now you're playing from behind, and Carter George is in net, I watched the whole game, but I felt this isn't happening.
I didn't need to watch the third.
I don't think this is happening.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you're losing games and you're like, I don't know, I'm going to stick with the boys till the end. I'm going to watch the whole game to the end anyway. But you're kind of like, you know what? No, I think if they get a bounce here.
Yeah.
If they get a bounce here, it might happen. They might have a comeback. This just seemed, seemed like it was a kind of, the energy was gone from the first period where they got knocked around a bit.
Yep.
And then even when they were up 2-1, it didn't necessarily feel like, okay, now we've got it.
You can't give up 2 5-on-3 advantages in a game.
No, and not only that, like you can't. They only killed 3 of 7.
Yes,
like they got scored on 4 out of 7 power plays. It's just wasn't a great game. I mean, there was a power play after the 3-2 goal, Jake Crawford's second goal against the Rangers. There was a power play the Rangers were on with about 3 or 4 minutes left in that period.
Yeah.
And they had a decent chance.
Yeah.
And it didn't go in. And I felt like that was the chance.
That was the breaking
That
point.
was the chance. Had they scored there, it's a whole different third period. But it wasn't because they actually give up another goal. Like it's, okay, all right, so it's 4-2 now going into the third. And
then they had another 5-on-3
and got scored on again.
Got scored on, and that's what's going to happen when you go 5-on-3.
And look, there's games where we're going to complain about the refereeing, the officiating. There's games where there's going to be way too many penalties, and it's going to be mismanaged and all that kind of thing. I just feel like they rattled their cage, they got undisciplined, and they lost the game because Owen Sound has an incredibly good goalie, and there's a bunch of guys on Owen Sound. They're a sneaky team.
They're a sneaky team. Harry Nancy, he didn't score, but Pierce Bowie, he was all over the place. Yeah, we remember them from last year because they're guys. Absolutely. Yeah. And it's just one of those things where they just have a team where you can't take them lightly. They've taken a step, and as long as they have Carter George, because there was, rumors that he could be available, I don't think he's going to be available. They're 4-0. They're 4-0. They look great. Yep. Yeah. Owen Sound. You know what? At least we can learn something because we play them again on Friday. For sure. So let's come out a little bit more prepared. I think, listen, don't have a slow start. Yep. That's what we need. We can just basically jump right into previewing the Friday night game against Owen Sound at the Odd. Yeah. Don't come out slow. Yep. Like, for once this season, come out and put the pressure on. Yeah.
If you can play with a lead in the first period, that'd be really nice. We'd love to see that.
They did get the first shot in this game, which was
That's
the first
true.
time they did that this season.
Yeah, so maybe don't get the first shot in this. Yeah.
Put the pressure on, but miss.
Yeah. Put the pressure on, outskate them, but maybe let them get one shot on Schabel or Kirsch. It's one of those things that, like, they just have to start quick, and they can't get dragged into this kind of, like, physical fight. Like, the thing is, if they're going to be headhunting, keep your head up. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But you still have to play your game.
Yeah. Yeah, make them be the dirty team. Don't fall into it.
Yeah, don't start chasing them because you're mad that they were taking liberties in the first period. There was a few of those where I'm rooting for these guys, and I'm biased, but I was like, you got to keep your head up.
Yeah.
You're looking down at the puck in the neutral zone. It's just bad. It's bad luck because, like, they were looking for it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Okay, 3 stars of the weekend before we truly get into game reviews.
Because it wasn't a loss.
It wasn't a loss, so we're taking
anytime they go 500 or better, it's 3 stars.
It's baseball rules.
Yeah. Who's your 3rd star?
Oh, I'm going with Weston Cameron.
Nice.
Stepping up for his teammates. I think he's a good teammate on this team. So I like the guy. I think he looked good. He also looked like Sonic the Hedgehog. So
all right. I'll go.
Who's your 3rd star?
I'm going to go with Christian Kirsch. So Christian Kirsch, I think, didn't look amazing because he played very limited minutes in preseason.
Yeah.
He didn't play a lot. He was away in San Jose.
Yep.
And he came back, and I think you could have real jitters.
Sure.
Playing new organization, that sort of thing. I wanted to give him props that he stood in there. He's an import. He won the game.
Yeah.
We're feeling good.
Yeah.
We feel like we got 2 goalies that can win us games.
Yeah.
Keep us in games.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
You just need to stay in the game because in the OHL, you can
That's all you need.
outscore the other team.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless Carter George gets a lead and you're on the penalty kill.
Yeah. Well, Carter George.
That was my 3rd star. I just wanted to shout him out.
Yeah. No, I think that's a great.
Yeah. He had some great saves too. He just didn't need to be spectacular because the Rangers thoroughly outplayed Erie throughout the game.
For sure. Okay. Who's your 2nd star?
My 2nd star is Hayden Ellis. He has not stopped scoring. He is just going to keep scoring, I think. I think he's a little bit of a dark horse as far as I don't think anybody said Hayden Ellis is going to be one of the top scorers on the team, and maybe he won't be. But early on, he seems like he's in midseason form. Yeah. I know that slumps happen. This is how hockey works. But early on, he's been really important.
Yeah. You don't have to convince me. Hayden Ellis is also my 2nd star.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I said it earlier, last season we had some ups and downs with our power play, and he seems like it's so limited, but our power play is currently at 33%, and I think he's a big part of that. So I think that whatever he's bringing to both the special teams and also just the team in general, it's working. I think having preseason with him was a big help.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Who's your 1st star?
My 1st star? I could not believe that he didn't have a star in the game. It is the new captain, Cameron Reid.
Nice.
I thought that he was by far the best player on the ice against Erie.
Yeah.
I felt like the game against Owen Sound we throw out a little bit.
Yeah.
So that kind of cancels that one out. So I have to put Cameron Reid as my 1st star.
He was noticeable in good ways against Owen Sound. We didn't really talk about him, but he was still there.
He was managing a lot of the penalty kill time. There was a lot going on. We got to realize too, like Luke Ellenis isn't playing yet. Carson Campbell isn't playing yet.
We didn't mention it.
Oscar Hemming isn't playing yet. There are guys who are going to, for sure, 100% always be in the lineup. They're not in here yet.
Yeah.
So Cameron Reid is playing more time than he actually will even be playing because we don't want him to be tired come playoffs.
Yes.
So he played really well. I thought this was more that I was annoyed that the media didn't give him a star in the first game because he was the captain and he had 2 primary assists and it was his night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My 1st star is Jack Pridham.
Nice.
Because he had some beautiful goals this weekend.
Oh, yeah, for sure. He only scores nice ones.
He does. The Reid, who assisted him on his first goal of the season against the Otters, Pridham set that goal up for himself. Reid just understood what was going on.
He understood
read
the assignment. Yeah, he understood the assignment. It was definitely like, pass it back to me because I am so wide open.
Yeah, I'm about to make myself the best spot on the ice.
Yeah.
And this Reid was like, cool.
They have such high hockey IQ, and they're so talented, and they're such good skaters. Jack Pridham and Cameron Reid, I could just watch them skate around. It's crazy how good They are
So good.
on their skates. It's unbelievable. It's like they're doing something else. Like in the NHL games, you have perks, elite edges.
Yeah.
They have it.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that was our week. I had to. My honorable mention was the 3 lambs of the week
The 3 lambs.
because he had a pretty understatedly good weekend.
For sure. Oh, again.
And I mostly didn't put him on here because we touted him so much last week.
He
But
was our guy last weekend, so
he still was my guy this weekend. And
Yeah.
I just wanted to highlight some other guys.
it's the Tanner Lamb Revenge Tour.
Yes.
It ends in June when his name is called.
Yeah.
Which was what is going to happen.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, we already talked about this a bit. So, Friday night, we're at home. We play against Owen Sound. They moved up 9 spots on the OHL Power Rankings. They deserve it,
Yeah.
but now they are 1 spot behind the Rangers, who dropped down 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to assert dominance on Friday night.
Friday night, yes. We got to show them what's what. Then we don't play again until Wednesday, which is very weird.
And is a bummer for the pod.
Yeah,
We don't like Wednesday games.
AudPod. So we record on Tuesdays. Last season we recorded on Wednesdays. This year we're recording on Tuesdays because editing takes a long time.
Yes. We both have small children.
Yeah, so we need the extra time.
Yeah.
But yeah, so a Wednesday game. So we will preview this game, but then also we will not talk about it next week
We won't.
because
Because we won't know.
it won't have happened
It
yet.
won't have happened. So you're just going to have to, we will remind you next week that
Yeah.
we won't be able to recap that game. We
Yeah.
just won't be able to.
So we only have one game to talk about next week.
We do.
Yeah, so I mean, our friends, the Flint Firebirds.
Flint.
Firebirds. Firebirds. Flint. They're 1-2-0-0 right now. They're not looking great.
No one's predicting Flint to be too competitive this year, but
No.
they have a win, so
They do have a win. They're gonna play 40% more games before they see us. They're playing London on Friday and Sarnia on Saturday. So they got some, I don't know, I haven't really looked at Sarnia, but we always know London is a thing. So
yeah.
we don't know even how they'll look coming in. Also, Flint, are you okay? Flint? Because there's no news. Your OHL site, has no Flint written articles for over a year. And the only articles that show up are when other teams write articles or the OHL writes an article and tags you in it. And you're basically an honorable mention on your own website.
You're like the person with the Facebook account that only has happy birthday wishes. You just scroll through and you're like, these are the ones from 2023, 2022,
Yeah.
2021.
That's
Are
my
you
Facebook
there?
page.
Are you there?
Yeah, cool. I don't know what's going on in Flint. I tried to look them up. There's nothing going on.
I know that like Clattenburg has moved on. I know
Yeah.
that lost some like talent. They lost some like overagers, and I just know that they have been predicted to be towards the lower end of the division, the conference this year.
So maybe they just don't want to talk about themselves.
Maybe.
I get it.
I know that they're active on social media.
Good.
But
Good. Yeah, so that's our next weekend of games.
Yep.
Andrew, you wanted to talk about the Go OHL. The Go
GOHL.
The Go OHL.
You don't have to or the GOHL.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Greater Ontario Hockey League.
Right.
That's right.
Tell me about it.
This is interesting because remember last year we were like, where do they go?
Yeah.
If they don't make the team, but like they're still affiliated, where do they go?
Yeah.
When we said, okay, they go to the GOJHL or the NOJHL or whatever,
Yeah.
we were like, what is that? Whatever. Now they have an official affiliated system, and they've dropped the J, so they're the GOHL, the Greater Ontario Hockey League.
Great.
Which I don't like. There's the OHL and the GOHL. You would almost think the greater one would be, I don't know.
I don't
anyway,
think they want to rebrand.
geographically, yeah, greater. Yeah, so they are now officially affiliated.
That's great.
So they are now a developmental league for the OHL, which is really positive because now it's less of a question mark for these players and these players' families. Where are you going to end up? What are you going to do if you don't necessarily, or if you're not ready necessarily just step in? Because there's not a lot of people who are just newly drafted able to just walk into an OHL team and make, especially a good team.
Yeah.
If a good team drafts you, chances are you're not going to. And sometimes when the bad teams draft you, it's not good to go play in that environment anyway. It's really exciting that now there is an official developmental league.
Yeah,
and it is the GOHL or the GOHL. And we have to celebrate that Rangers prospect, Alex Forrest, was named the GOHL Prospect of the Week. That's right. I watched a little bit of the game that he was first star in. I think they won 5-2, and he was like all over the ice. Or maybe it was just 5-2. I think it was 7-3. Unbelievable skater, this kid. Yeah. His skating looked good when he was playing with the Rangers.
Yeah.
Early in the season, he looks like he's one of those guys that he's like going to be winning this throughout the season for the Cambridge Redhawks. Yeah. And it's just that there's so much talent on the Rangers roster. I feel like if the Rangers had a weaker team, Alex Forrest would be on the team.
We already saw moments of that in the first 2 games of the season.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He had 4 assists in a 15-2 win. And the Redhawks are a perfect 6-0. So they're an absolute powerhouse, which bodes well for all the Rangers affiliated, but the future. Alex Forrest especially.
Yeah.
He was dominant last year as a U16 AAA player, and it continues, and it won't be long before he's in the Rangers silks.
Congratulations, Alex. Okay, we're basically gonna parrot what the OHL podcast talked about this last week.
Yes.
So there's been lots of online discourse.
There has
about. I think Rangers fans particularly are talking about this because our first game of the season was against Brantford.
Yes.
And Brantford is in the East, even though they're west of Kitchener.
Yeah.
They're in the Eastern Division, but they didn't have all their players.
No.
Nor did the Rangers. And this is like a marquee matchup for the season.
Yes.
So everyone's a little bit unhappy that the first game of the season, although you want the first game of the season to be an exciting matchup, this year particularly, there were a major absence of the top-end talent on both teams. And essentially what they were saying on the OHL podcast is the OHL started a week earlier this year than they typically do, which kind of makes sense why so many players were still in development camp, because even as we saw, if they had started this weekend, the Rangers had almost their whole team back.
Yeah.
So it was one of those things where it's 1 week does make a major difference. The thing that's going to change next year is we don't know when the OHL season is going to start next year. Maybe they'll go back to when it normally started, or we don't know why that we started a week early this year. But also the NHL is starting a week or more earlier next year because they are adding 2 games onto their schedule. Yeah. They are shortening the preseason.
There's only 4 preseason games.
Yeah, so a lot of these guys are going to get cut way sooner and might even make it back to the OHL, depending on when we start. They might make it back for development camps or training camps or whatever here in the OHL.
I think it's for the best that the big home opener has the premier talent. I understand maybe 1 or 2 players that are like on the cusp of making an AHL team or even making an NHL team. I understand.
But we both played with 3 lines.
But
3 forward lines.
But that's silly.
Yeah.
And
that was too much.
Yeah. And so I think that you're sitting there going, we're singing a very different tune.
Yeah.
If the Rangers lose that game 3-0,
and
don't come back.
Yeah.
We're complaining about how we're missing all of our top end talent, and that was the home opener at the Odd, and you only get 1 shot at the home opener at the Odd, but sold out, and people are buying stuff, and then it sours maybe a little bit, your customer base a little bit. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, the fans Kitchener Rangers fans are some of the best.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But let's say all those people who just go down to the rink a couple times a year, which is totally, that's a fan, and that's a type of person, that's the type of customer that you have to try and tap into and keep them coming, because it does make a difference, right? Because there's lots of people who can only do that a couple times.
Yep.
If you come out and kind of lay an egg, maybe that's not the best for business. So I think in order to keep the league as healthy as it already is, make it even healthier, is that this is good. We need to have some of the top talent back.
Yeah.
Like I said, some can be away doing their thing, pursuing the ultimate dream, but you got to have more than 9 forwards.
Yeah. And like we just talked about, it might work out in the wash now.
Totally.
It could just work, but I think the OHL needs to be aware that this was not ideal this year.
Yeah, and you got to think that
and the Rangers, the team, salvaged that night.
The Rangers and Brantford were the only teams dealing with this. They weren't the only ones.
Yeah,
so you got to think in these other markets where maybe attendance isn't as good and the fan base isn't as diehard as Kitchener, that maybe now if you have a bad home opener, they think, they lose business throughout the season. That's just a fact. Oh, we'll go in January.
Oh, they're playing.
Whereas if you get excited, if it's a close fought game, that casual fan is going to say, "Well, that was a lot of fun. They lost, but that was a lot of fun."
We know that ticket sales dip in the
first half.
November-ish time.
Yeah.
So it's like, this is the time when you got to make your sales pitch to the fans to be like, no, it's good immediately.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, that's all we're going to say on that. And then we're into thank yous. Thank you, of course, to Cam Bourne.
Yes, Papa Bourne.
Director of Branding and Marketing.
Always keeping us looking nice in these hats.
Yes, looking great. I'm not wearing that hat, but
that's okay.
That's good.
You wear it a lot.
I wore it last week, I think.
Yep.
We got to shout out our prodigal producer, Liam.
The Phenom.
Tim. Sound guy.
Sound guy Tim.
Sound guy fixes.
That's sound guy Tim.
Fixes the sound.
He'll fix it.
Some weeks
and then he'll
message
us a random quote from the episode.
Yeah.
Just randomly. Just to prove that he listens.
Just to show
or he'll be like, "What's wrong with your mic?"
Yeah, why can you fix that?
Andrew, what's wrong with your mic?
But we don't know what he's saying. He just says what's wrong with your mic.
I don't know why he sounds like an angry Muppet in my head when he messages.
He's actually just like a happy guy all the time.
Such a nice guy. And very soft-spoken until he's not. Yeah.
I would never, ever describe Tim as soft-spoken.
See, maybe it's just quiet is what it is, and it's brooding.
Sure.
Yeah.
Maybe we have very different relationships.
Well, you know what it is? I feel like when you're an actor, and this is how I met Tim, because Tim was a sound guy.
Yes.
And you're approaching him, he doesn't want to talk to you because you're an actor.
Oh, because you're an actor.
So he's very soft-spoken, and it was just very, yep,
oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he's just, and I'm trying to crack jokes, but I won him over. Now he fixes things for free.
I guess this is how it's.
No, we love you, Tim. We take care of Tim.
We do in some ways. We got to thank the Kitchener Public Library,
our home away from home.
And Andrew, people who are listening right now, they can find us on the social medias
at the AudPodcast. Yeah. On Instagram and TikTok and on YouTube, the AudPodcast Kitchener Rangers. Search it in the search bar. Honestly, you can now search us in Google, and our YouTube shorts will pop up because Google and YouTube are one and the same. So you can search for us even in Google. We've broken through. I actually was Googling, I don't know, Cameron Reid or Jack Pridham or something like that, and it came up. One of the top results was us. I was like, cool, we made it. We made it. Don't worry, it was us praising them.
Yeah. No, but how are we finding our information if we're now in our own echo chamber?
It is, yeah. No, it's just now we're just
I was watching this video.
It's true. We're just consuming our own content.
Man, Cameron Reid is so good.
A snake eating its tail. The Odd Pod.
And thank you to everybody who commented emojis. We know who the true fans are by
that's true
listening to the last episode.
And you can tell us that we're wrong, as somebody already did.
Yes,
we appreciate that.
I actually think Owen sound beating us was somehow karmic related to our flub from last week.
That's true. We said that Windsor gave up a point to London, but it was actually Owen sound,
and they were like, "We will make you pay.
Yeah,
we will punish." Yeah. So thank you everybody who commented and liked and hyped.
Yeah,
somebody gave us a hype, and
that's great.
I still don't know how you do that, but I appreciate
hype us up, subscribe, follow.
I'm just gonna say thank you.
Do it now.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna write. You just told me to comment, and here I am commenting this week.
True fan.
They
made it. No, Spotify tells us that nobody listens to this part of the episode.
No,
everybody's gone by now.
Everybody's gone.
So we're just talking into the void.
Yeah, just into the void.
Tim, help.
Put the reverb on.
And Andrew, on Friday night, you can find us at
the Kitchener Memorial Auditorium.
Gotta end it there. See you at the Odd. Josh, who's your favorite Ranger?
I'm gonna go Cameron Reid.
Who's going to score the most goals this year?
Let's go Pritz for goals and Luke Ellenis for points.
And are the Rangers winning the OHL championship this year?
100%.
Yeah. Who is your favorite Kitchener Ranger?
Jackson Parsons.
And who is going to score the most goals on the Rangers this year?
I want to say Luke Ellenis.
And are the Rangers winning the OHL championship this year?
Yes.
Who is your favorite Kitchener Ranger?
Cameron Reid.
Yeah, good answer. Who's going to score the most goals this season?
Luke Ellenis.
Are the Rangers going to win the OHL championship this year?
Maybe, but for sure next year. Okay. I don't think Guelph is going to get the bid. I think the Rangers will.
Okay.
But a pretty good chance this year, but definitely yes for next year.
Okay. We've got a realist.
Who is your favorite Kitchener Ranger?
Of all time? Or right now? Probably Mitchell Martin.
Mitchell Martin.
Of all time?
Yeah.
And what about
right now?
Probably Carson Campbell.
Who's going to score the most goals this year?
I'm going to go with Hedrick.
Are the Rangers going to win the OHL championship this year?
I don't want to jinx it, but I sure hope so.
For both of you, who's your favorite Kitchener Ranger right now?
Right now it would be the goalie new guy.
Okay. Hirsch or Schabel?
Hirsch or Schabel?
Both.
Both. Okay.
Just a goalie guy.
Goalie guy.
We love it.
And you?
I don't have a favorite right now, but I did have a favorite that used.
Yeah.
Andonovski. Okay, who is going to score the most goals for the Rangers this year?
Matthew Luchar.
And are the Rangers winning the OHL championship this year?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Walt.
Who's your favorite player on the Rangers right now?
Or of all time.
Or of all time?
Oh, of all time, that would probably Al McInnes.
Rangers going to win the OHL championship this year?
Sure.
Who is your favorite Kitchener Ranger?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Probably gonna go Cameron Reid right now.
Who's going to score the most goals this year?
Pritz.
Are the Rangers going to win the OHL championship this year?
I sure hope so.
Yeah. Who is your favorite Kitchener Ranger?
Oh, God. Who's your favorite Ranger? Ours is always Tex. That's our favorite Ranger.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. Who is going to score the most goals for the Rangers this year?
We don't know.
Are the Rangers going to win the OHL championship this year?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Our number one pick. We're
Perfect.
hardcore Rangers fans, right?
Can we get a Let's Go Rangers?
Let's go Rangers.
Who is your favorite Kitchener Ranger?
Cameron Reid.
Who's going to score the most goals for the Rangers this year?
I'm going to say Romano.
And are the Rangers going to win the OHL championship this year?
Fingers crossed. We're hoping.
Nice.
Hoping high.
I love it.
Optimism.
I love it.
Yes. Let's go Rangers.
Let's go Rangers.
Who's your favorite Ranger?
Of all time?
Yeah, let's say all
Of
time.
all time, Ben Finelli.
Ben Finelli. Who's going to score the most goals for the Rangers this year?
Jack Pridham.
Are the Rangers going to win the OHL championship this year?
Obviously.
Perfect.
Who's your favorite Kitchener Ranger?
Who's my favorite Kitchener Ranger? It's got to be Luke Ellenis.
Okay.
Who's going to score the most goals this year for the Rangers?
I'm going to be a little bit different. I'm going to say Lamb.
Oh, I
I don't know
like
if you've
that.
heard that one yet.
I like that. We haven't heard
We
that
haven't,
one yet.
but you know we're big Lamb fans.
We
so,
love Lamb.
Yeah, the
I love
Laminator.
Lamb.
Love Lamb. Are the Rangers going to win the OHL championship this year?
I have no idea. I'm not a biased fan, but I like the chances.
Who is your favorite Kitchener Ranger?
I'm going to say Campbell. I mean, old school, if you want to go old
Let's
school.
go old school.
We're going to go, well, I know there's Scott Stevens, but Jeff Larmer.
Jeff Larmer, great pick. Who is going to score the most goals for the Rangers this year?
Oh, Lord. Top scorer. Lamb. Lamb's going to have a
Lamb, the Laminator, a couple for him. And are the Rangers going to win the OHL championship this year?
Can I get a hell yeah?
Hell yeah! Who is your favorite Kitchener Ranger?
So for the past, he's on my jersey, Mr. Mike Richards. So last year's Rangers would be Mercer.
Yeah.
And this year's Rangers gotta be Luca.
Yeah.
There you go.
Or
All
Mayo.
right. Who's going to score the most goals on the Rangers this year?
I want to give it to Pridham.
And are the Rangers going to win the OHL championship this year?
If I said no, it'd be foolish.
Hey,
Who is your favorite Kitchener Ranger?
Who's your favorite Kitchen Ranger? It's Caden Schneider.
And who is going to score the most goals for the Rangers this year?
We think Cameron Reid.
And are the Rangers going to win the OHL championship?
So yes. Yeah.
thank you so much for being on the
thank
Odd
you.
Pod.
Yeah.